guys, welcome. It's the big picture here, and we're
Zach's reviews.
Oh, didn't even know you were here.
Daddy's Home 2!
Starring
Mark Wahlberg!
Will Ferrell,
John Lithgow!
Mel Gibson,
and Velma. Linda Cowgrove. Picture of her right here. This is for Sam.
This
Sam,
is
picture
for
of him right
Sam.
now. Sam, thank you so much for suggesting this movie, and you're a big fan. Thank you so much. Love you.
Yeah, Sam Shaffy, thank you. This is meant for you. I know you've wanted us to review Daddy's Home 2 for quite a long time now.
This is such a good movie, too.
Yes, it is great cast, great chemistry between all the characters. The story is basically just like the first, but it's way better. This is my top 3
favorite Christmas movies.
Oh, we forgot about John Cena. John Cena is also in this
John
movie.
Cena is in this.
For about 10 minutes.
Out of your favorite Christmas movies, what's your list?
My favorite all-time Christmas movies, probably Christmas Vacation, and then Home Alone, and then Christmas of the Cranks, and then maybe this. Gremlins is up there, and Die Hard.
Yeah, mine's number 1's Die Hard. Number 2 is a tie between Christmas with the Cranks and Scrooge with Bill Murray. Number 3 is Daddy's Home 2. This is an amazing movie. The plot of this is amazing. Chris, take it away with the plot.
Just like the first one, Brad and Dusty are still trying to be good co-parents,
And they're actually doing amazing at it. They've perfected this whole co-parenting.
But they're also trying to figure out a better way to celebrate Christmas, because I guess the kids aren't really enjoying Christmas right now because they have 2 different Christmases, which isn't fun for them. So they think of having a together Christmas. Was Brad's idea, Will Ferrell. But then something bad happens during that idea. Is Mel Gibson's character, Dusty's dad, Mark Wahlberg's dad in it.
El Padre, as they call him in the movie.
Yeah, El Padre. He calls up and wants to visit. And the exact same time that he wants to visit somehow,
John Lithgow is here, Brad's dad.
Brad's
dad. Over supportive, talkative guy.
and here's the video of them first meeting.
Dear God. Looks as if he's been chiseled from Gibraltar itself. This is gonna come off weird, Dusty, but he's beautiful. Dusty.
How's your flight?
Not bad. Took 20 minutes to get to the gate, though. What's with that bottleneck you got out there, huh?
Oh, sorry. All right. A local airport tarmac's not up to your standards, huh?
Oh, here you go, Pancho. Why don't you bring the car around? We'll meet you at the curb.
Right away, sir. I mean, no. I'm sorry, I'm not the driver. No, I'm Brad.
The stepdad? This is Sarah's husband.
Why is he with you?
Red sweater. He wears a red sweater so I can see him in a crowd.
I never knew you looked so
Dad!
good. Oh, I never knew anyone could. But now that I'm home again, I'll tell you what I believe. It's a miracle and
And this guy's raising your kids half the time?
He hasn't seen his dad in a really long time.
No, it's only been since Thanksgiving, but it feels like forever.
But yeah, so after that happens, a lot of fighting, a lot of chaos happens in this movie. A lot of actual sad moments happen in this movie as well. But there's also lots of happy moments and funny-ass moments.
And here's the poster for the movie right here in the middle. As you see, Will Ferrell is very happy with him and his father's relationship. But Mark Wahlberg does not look happy. Same with Mel Gibson. And that is because they are not.
Yeah, they're not happy with their relationship, which they're kind of jealous about Will Ferrell and John Lithgow's relationship.
And here's a clip from the ending of the movie where Mel Gibson kisses Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, well, you have a good flight.
growing up, you don't see the writing on the wall.
Hope you enjoyed that, because you know we did.
Oh, we really did.
And that's the weird thing. John Lithgow and Will Ferrell kissed in this movie a lot, but they're father and son. They kissed on the lips.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was a funny joke at first, and they kept using it.
There's some weird parts in this movie. There's a whole part where this boy kisses his stepsister.
That was weird, man.
He kissed his sister.
Congratulations, you lucky gal.
was like an Adam
And-
Sandler comedy thing.
Yeah, that looked like it felt like an Adam Sandler type of thing. There were some inappropriate parts that are not meant for kids. This is a family movie.
Kids got drunk.
Yeah, kids got drunk. Kid shot 2 turkeys and they died and stuff.
This girl also shot her grandfather in the arm.
Yeah, Mel Gibson talks a lot about
Having sex,
Yeah.
hookers, drugs.
Yeah, he talks about a bunch of things that.
It's Mel Gibson. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's literally Mel Gibson in real life.
Yeah.
It's just like he just walked onto the set and just said a bunch of random stuff.
And he improvised a lot, I heard.
Oh yeah, I think they most of them did. It's probably my top 10 favorite Christmas movies. Not my top 5, but probably my top 10, somewhere in there. I think it's a pretty funny movie, but there are some scenes I still do have some problems with it. That's why it's not my top 5. Some jokes in the movie that just
Don't hit.
Yeah, they just don't land. It's like they just forget to finish it.
They overused the joke.
This scene you think is gonna be really funny, and then it just doesn't land. And I'm just like, oh, that would have worked if they did it better. There's this really random joke in it in the beginning when the kids are watching SpongeBob, and the parents go and try to talk to them, and they're not like listening. They can't hear. The kids can't hear them, so they pause the movie. And the kids are like, huh? Like
Yeah, the girl literally, she's watching it, and they turn the TV off, and the camera zooms in on her, and she's just like, it's like she didn't just see them walk over to grab the remote to turn it off.
It's supposed to show that kids are actually too addicted to TV.
Man, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
My favorite scene in this movie was at the very end when they're singing, and Mel Gibson sings, and he does like a this thing. I don't know why.
So that's like your favorite actual scene.
No, just the Mel Gibson dancing. This is the him dancing, and it's gonna be a clip right now. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. That's my favorite little clip. That's my favorite little thing about the movie.
The thermostat.
The
There's a
thermostat,
part
that was a hilarious.
You can really like it. I think every dad has this thing with the thermostat where their kids are not allowed to touch it. I thought that was a very funny scene that's really relatable, and probably mostly for dads. If dads watch this movie, they'd probably be like, "That's so relatable."
Mm-hmm.
Like they should not be touching the thermostat.
Actually, also one of my favorite scenes was it revolved around John Lithgow when everyone was getting in a fight and he just kept getting hit in the face with a snowball.
Yeah, that was also really funny.
That was a joke that they used. I think they used it 3 times.
Yeah.
But you think that it would get not like, you think that it would just be boring, but it was still like fun each.
Yeah, because there's a different person who threw it.
Yeah.
But
Just the conflict in this movie kept getting like more and more. Like it was sort of like below bland at the beginning, and then there's a little conflict, and that's sort of resolved. And then the conflict, like there's just so much chaos going on, but it still doesn't feel like all jumbled.
yeah.
Which is very nice. It's nice, like it doesn't feel rushed or anything.
I haven't watched the first one in quite a long time, so I'm gonna have to watch the first one again and see which one I like better. But the thing about the first one, it wasn't as like mean spirited and everything. It still was a little mean
It
spirited.
also wasn't a Christmas movie.
Yeah, but like I just mean like this one has a lot to do with divorce and stuff like that, and they're trying to make jokes about that. And I think kids who have had parents divorced, I don't think they'd be too happy about this movie.
Oh, well, the one scene with Will Ferrell and the girl across the street,
Yeah.
that was funny.
That was
Where
funny,
he asked this little girl, he was like, oh, I just found out my parents are divorced. She's like, oh, my parents are divorced too. And he's like, oh, hey, was it your fault? Because I don't think mine was my fault. She's like, oh, I hope not. And he's like, when did it happen? She's like, I was a baby. He's like, oh, were you a difficult baby? It was your fault, probably.
Yeah,
and he was just going off at the kid about how it's her fault.
that was funny. Yeah, I was surprised that's in a kids movie.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap.
Well, it's Will Ferrell's type comedy.
There's a part in it where I was like, I don't know if this is meant to be funny or not. There's a part where like they're at a comedy club and
That was just
yeah,
sad.
I just thought it was sad. Like John Lithgow goes up there because he's doing a lot of like improvising. You know,
Well, he's a great actor, John Lithgow.
Yeah,
he's
he's
really like nailed this.
he really
character.
nailed it. He's like doing like the whole stand up thing, and
Improv, because you get they give ideas, and Mark Wahlberg's character says going through a divorce.
Yeah, and then like he actually gets really into it, and then he starts thinking about his actual divorce, and he actually starts crying. And Will Ferrell is like laughing at everything, thinking he's just joking and stuff like that. But then he's like, wait a second, he's using my mom's real name and stuff. So he's like, did you guys actually get a divorce?
And then everyone thought that Will Ferrell was in on the joke when
Yeah. It went a little too far, I think, the humor there. I think they could have just had a scene like that with drama. And then went back to the comedy after that. Like, having that was just a little too much, I think, for that scene.
just weird because the tone of the movie kind of changed.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, yeah. I did not expect that to happen. But, you know, they probably had to touch up on that kind of stuff, I guess. But I don't know if they should have done it that way. You could definitely see that John Lithgow's character, you definitely notice that he is not really like talking about his wife as much anymore,
And just stuff he says, he gives hints, and just the whole like his character sort of changes throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Because at each day he's coming more and more to terms with not having her around.
Well, yeah, exactly. And he just wants to have a happy day and everything with his family, but everyone's fighting and stuff. There's another funny scene in the movie I really liked is the part when Will Ferrell is on the snowblower, and everything gets tangled up and everything, and he gets like pulled up onto the roof.
The light strands are connected! A terrible idea! None of these switches work! Heads up.
And it was a funny. That scene reminded me of the scene with him and the motorcycle.
Yeah, from the first one.
No, I actually did not get to see it in theaters. I don't know why I didn't, but I forgot.
I saw it in theaters with my 2 cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it in theaters because I love Mel Gibson, love John Lithgow, love Will Ferrell, love Mark Wahlberg, so I was like so hyped for this. And then I watched it. I was just kind of disappointed because I was expecting something different. I was expecting more of the first, like to be like more like the first one, the humor and stuff, which it kind of was.
Well,
but
the humor changed.
Yeah, it went a little darker. I guess because like they're like, oh, the people who watched the first one are growing up.
Yeah.
They're older now. Like, I was in grade 7 when the first one came out. The second one came out when I was in grade 10. So, they're in high school now. They all understand these jokes now. And I kind of understand that, but it's just, I don't like how they keep putting this is a perfect family comedy and stuff like that for, like, kids. I don't think it is. Like, if this is a kid's movie, like, what's a Disney movie then? A little kid's movie? Like,
it was more of an adult comedy.
Yeah. It's like every Will Ferrell movie ever, like Step Brothers and stuff.
Oh, Step Brothers is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Will Ferrell, just some actors, he has a great chemistry with. Will Ferrell has great chemistry with Mark Wahlberg and John C. Reilly. Both of, they just play, because him and John C. Reilly have around the same comedy. Well, Mark Wahlberg and him are sort of like a little bit of opposites.
Yeah,
so they work perfectly together.
I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10, I think.
I'm gonna give this an 8.2 out of 10. Which is better than I give Zoom.
This is a solid 7 because I do enjoy this movie. I will watch it a lot.
8.7. I'm changing it to an 8.7.
Wow. It's like, that's really high. I'll watch this like every year. It's just a fun movie. It's not a great movie. It's like one of those movies that are like, you know, it's not good, but you still enjoy watching it, you know? But yeah, so that was our review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Daddy's Home 2. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Love you. Watch the next video. Like, share, subscribe.
And Sam, this one was for you. Write down in the comments what your review of Daddy's Home 2 is.
Hope you enjoyed it.